welcome back to another Train Sim World 3 live stream. Probably the last Train Sim World 3 live stream, as Train Sim World 4 is literally just around the corner now. And I thought we'd do something. I really didn't know what to do. I've been sitting for the last 2 hours, basically just being like, what do we do? It was either East Coastway, South Eastern, Brighton Main Line. It was just, didn't know what to do. So I thought we'd do some East Coastway. I was on it 2 days ago, so in real life. So I thought we'd do some of it, to sort of wrap up TSW3. And we've got NG, George, Devon, Connor, and Alex. How are you all doing? Right, let's get in, and let's get everything set up. Smudge already wants to bloody make me move to sit behind me, so I'll go on, do your thing. Hey man, for 35 months, much appreciated. I need to get the 36-month badge. We haven't got a 36-month one yet, but by next month I need to have one. Let's do that. This one's, but I think this one's bugged. I think it's always in the in that position. Oh yeah, no, he's on his bloody thingy. On National Rail. Day running. Hastings. Did we not unlock the doors? That must be in the other train next to us. Yeah, this banner repeater's bugged. No, it's in the. So it's telling me the next signal is clear, which it could be, but I'm pretty. I think it's this one. Is that the one? No, is that the one in platform 7? It might be the one on platform 7, which is bugged. No, yeah, it's the one on platform 7. See that it's in the. It's telling me that signal's not at danger, when quite clearly it is at danger. So yeah, that's still like that. But we're all good here. Yeah, only 4 coaches. Boo. There used to be 8. But it is more realistic though. Hello Bradley. OMSI 2's broken down. Oh, that's not good. Hello Bradley. How's everybody doing? Lion, how you doing? Right, where are we calling at? We're going to be calling at Falmer, Lewis, Berwick, Polegate, Hampden Park and Eastbourne. So we're, well, fairly quick. You've got Train Sim World for both on Xbox and PlayStation. Oh, Train Sim World 4, nice. Right, I think we're all good. Signal is not danger. Let's get the door shut. And Falmer is our next station stop. Take that off. Do a bit of that. And let's go. Is it Alex? I'm alright. Oh, we have to drive in the old Electro Star. But the BML 377 is quite decent. This one, however, is like, I mean, it's not bad, but it's just not as good as the BML one. And 2 years later, it still hasn't got the new one. Alright, Davidoff. 5 months already, much appreciated, senseless. Little brake test. Right, out we go. So we're heading east. Good to hear, senseless. There we go, out of Brighton. Yes, Davidoff? Yeah, I saw. There probably is a bit of a delay on the stream, so... Yeah. Connor, no need for your announcements. Do our train at least. That would be good if it was our train. We're only 4 coaches, we're only a little diddy train. There is an 8 coach one on here actually. I think one of the Seaford services. It comes down from London, down from Vic, and then it forms an 8 coach Seaford service. I think all evening. That's a good one today. Not when it gets too much. Let's get that up. Let's get the window open as well. It's just quiet this one. No, but it feels weird to think this route came out almost 4 years ago. 4 years ago. Falmer, senseless. Falmer, not Fulmer, as a lot of northern people say. Where's Fulmer? Falmer. Another funny one's Lewis. People call it Lewes. Where's Lewes? No, it's Lewis. Oh, lovely. Yeah, it's him. Lovely. And then the other one on this route is Berwick, which I used to call Berwick. I used to. But it's Berwick. Whereas the northern one is Berwick upon Tweed. Then another one is actually Seaford. I'm pretty certain Seaford is actually, you're supposed to pronounce it as Seaford. Seaford. But everyone just does Seaford. As my nanny was local to this area, She used to be like, yeah, she used to be, no, it's Seaford. Flying from Auckland, New Zealand to Melbourne, a flight time over 3 hours. Nice. Is that on Flight Sim or on in real life? I'm all good, Joseph. You're northern, you don't say that. Nice. Not too far to Falmer. Right line. What are the R4? How old are the R46s? Flight Sim, nice, Devon. I think we did Wellington to Auckland before. That's about, what, an hour's flight? Hello, Permian. How are you? Right, we're now approaching our first station stop of Falmer. Maybe at some point, senseless. Yeah, maybe at some point. Does the Seaford to London still run? That is a good question. I don't see why it wouldn't. I'm not completely certain. Yeah, not completely certain on that. It does in the game, but in real life, I mean, I'd think so, but not actually completely sure. Oh, there's actually a football game on. I can hear them all shouting. So this is a bit of a dodgy stop to stop at because you're on quite a steep gradient, so you don't want to sort of stop too early, and you don't want to come in too fast either. Here we are. You went for a walk through Tide Mills the other day. Every driver blasts the horn so long because of how much foot traffic goes over that crossing. Lovely. Yeah, you can see the Amex. It's just there. Wow. Ignore the trees, which I'm pretty certain are non-existent. Maybe they were in 2017 or 2015 when this route is set, but there you go. They've even got the licensing for Brighton and Hove, which is quite cool. Right, are they getting on or not? I don't know if someone just scored them, but I heard a massive eruption of the noise. Maybe I didn't think that was in there. Sounds like it. Right, off we go. Does sound like they just scored or something. There's like a massive explosion in the sort of the audio. Maybe. Right, Lewis next. Got to probably power your way up this hill. And off we go. So it's still 60 miles an hour. We'll go up to 70. Once we get into the tunnel. I have been to the Amex to watch Brighton in about 3.5 years. I just don't bother with football. I used to bother with it, but it's the same old thing. It's expensive, so I just don't bother going. Hardly watch it on TV either. Well, I did go to Falmouth quite a bit though, because I used to work with the agency and used to sort of be on the platform there, which was always good fun. Yeah, I really, really hope there's a modder out there who basically extends and updates this route using the editor. There'll be a way to do it. As this route is just it'd be great if it got extended to ore, had the updated 377, chuck the 387 on here as well. How awesome would that be? Because at the moment, I mean, for its time, it was a good route, but now it's like, can I get a bit further? I haven't, no. Maybe since this. Probably Zedgy in there. Well, that was at traffic, wasn't it? I think. How you doing, Zedgy? Yeah, but this, I mean, it's annoying because this route, it's been talked to. Oh, hello. It does have it. Limited clearance signs, nice. I don't know if all routes have that. Do all routes have the limited clearance signs? Yeah. What was I saying? Yes, it is annoying the way this route hasn't been. It's sort of just being left. I know we had the 313, which was, for how long it took to develop, is not fantastic. And yeah, we haven't had the update to the 377. I suppose it's the same with Long Island Railroad. Getting the new M7 sounds on the Long Island M7 just hasn't happened. That'd be cool, Census. I would love to see this route updated, and yeah, chuck the 387 because the 387's basically is always on this route. Even though it's Gatwick Express, they run as southern services along the Coastway with the Brighton Eastbourne services, and up to Ore as well. Hello, Afghani, how you doing? And there's the 55, and then down to 10 next. Just before Lewis. I mean, it's a shame as well because the preservation crew, I think they don't exist anymore. So sort of these older routes are sort of just left in the dark. I don't know if that's because Focus taken over, sort of to cut the amount, cut the amount down. It's annoying. Good to have Afghani, I'm alright. The M9s, how many M9s does Long Island have? I'll put that down. We've got 16 people in, so fairly quiet, but I mean it is work and school's just finished as well. Thanks all for coming in. Connor, you put something other than announcements. What do you release tonight? Down to 10 miles an hour. I'm impressed this route does have limited clearance signs. I'm not completely certain does the BML have limited clearance signs? Ooh, just in time. It's a dodgy one, that one. Oh, nice line. How many train sets is that? Coming into Lewis. There's the 313. Which is just imagine it, just picture it. East Coastway, upgraded, extended. Brighton to Ore, turbo style truck. I mean, this route I think is set in 2015. So you could have the Turbo Star service from Brighton to Ashford, obviously only be able to drive it to Ore. Unless they did extend it to Ashford, but that is like a massive amount more. So I think really just to Ore will do. Because Ashford to Eastbourne is 42 miles. which I think is probably a bit more. I don't know, Joe, not sure. But yeah, Eastbourne to all, that would be awesome to see. I wouldn't expect the marshalling though, because I mean, yeah, that's just way more. Oh, that's what you mean, Connor, for the members. Yeah, we did a mix of games: Train Sim, Tram Sim, and Train Sim World. Right, it was Beric next, I think. Hello, Thea. How you doing? Welcome in. How are you getting along? Feels it's been ages since I've seen you. So how you doing? But yeah, I hope with the PC editor for Train Sim World 4, I hope we can see the sort of older routes updated. I mean, that would just be. I mean, if modders can somehow, I don't know, can they? Have they said that you'll be able to alter routes? But if someone actually made an extension for East Coastway and then Dovetail saw it and they were like, oh, that's fantastic, we're going to use that type thing, and then they set it as an extension, how cool would that be? Good, Permian, yeah, good. Did a run on the Huddersfield line earlier on it, which was good. Well, it seems every scenario I do in it chucks it down with rain. So we're not stopping at Glynde on this service. Not that there's much at Glynde. Get up to 40. And up to 60 quite soon. But just a random number of cars for any set. Oh. And we shall get that up. So we'll go to Eastbourne and probably back to Brighton. And then once we get back to Brighton, that will probably be it. I wanted to get a stream done tonight, I just didn't know what to do. So I thought we'll try to get some East Coastway. Oh, I did get to allocations then, got to see messed up depot plan was for the morning, oh dear. So I'm guessing you sorted it out, made it right. Hello Yoshi, how are you? It's going to be awesome, George. I mean, I won't personally use it, but I can't wait to see what people who do use it are able to come up with. I think it's gonna be really nice, really exciting. And probably is the most exciting thing about Train Sim World 4 is the editor. As a console player, and I know it's going to be PC only, but it's just seeing what people will be able to do with it. You know, we're going to have like whole routes made. You know, seeing new developers pop up, new third-party developers, Dovetail being like, oh, that's amazing work. You know what? Join us, type thing. It's going to be really exciting. Oh, I see, Theo. Anyone remember this? Anyone remember that image? I think it was that image, or it was one here, wasn't it? Anyone remember that? OGTSW. I think we missed the 80 board, didn't we? It's 80 now. No, not a 3-on-3, we're in the 377. So last night did do me a favour and move a couple of things around to make it look quicker this morning, but hey. Coming up on Glynde. I've got a really random question for you, SNCF, but a friend is going to Marseille to watch Brighton play, I think in October. He was wondering if you need ID to travel on French trains. Obviously things are different there, so you need probably more security and stuff. Yeah, do you need like ID to travel about? Because I think they do like security checks, don't they, for like the TGV and stuff. Did I miss your message? What was your message, Joseph? go up a bit. Oh, yeah, I saw that. Yeah, no. I don't know, yeah, not sure. I'm sure we could replay it at some point off stream. I've got a few days off, which is nice. I did, yeah, 7 on, then 2 off, and then 8 on, actually. I did an extra day. So I've got 6 days off. Well, this is the 3rd day, so I've got a few days left. A couple of days of holiday for TSW4. We're in 377455. I've seen this unit quite a bit recently. Seems to always like go down a certain line down the valley. Was that unfortunately he was working, so couldn't go down. Kingsbridge, is that the one below Newton Abbot? That like closed station? Oh no, that's King Kerswell, isn't it? King Kerswell. A dispatcher senseless, which is really fun. Am I in Brighton tomorrow? Depends. It would be nice to, but depends, yeah, on a certain new game. Yeah, it's going alright for you. Need to bash out some bits for it. Lovely, Connor. Do need to come down though. Do need to come down. I need to get you on a day where it's like a perfect schedule. Hello Callum, how you doing? Where it's like, I know, 10 AM from Brighton to Tunbridge Wells or Heathfield or something like that. That's just perfect. Do census, yeah. I usually use a little announcement, like it's quite simple. Southern Rex, and big thanks again, Alex, for boosting the server. That's very nice, yeah. Yeah, when I see a load of champs on the platform board in the train, I'll just like I'll go on the announcer and just say, please make sure you have a valid ticket for boarding and stuff like that. And if someone's behind, yeah, if someone's in front of the yellow line, I'll be like, it's quite simple, stand behind the yellow line. Let's get peed off for people who stand in front of it. It's been a while, yeah. Because even if you're on a town duty, I don't mind doing a video on that. That would be quite cool to do. The 46. Something like that. When I come down, we'll have to do a couple of videos. Bus videos. This is Berwick. There'll be freebies about for under 22s. But the amount of just weird things you see, and just that like zero brain cell type things you see. Like someone, they do attachments where I am. Attachments basically every half hour. And you get people, whilst the attachment is taking place, whilst the train's moving, they try and open the door. It's like, what are you doing? They're the type of people you get really sort of angry with and start shouting at. But not angry with, but you start, you know, just yelling at them to get back. You're thinking, what are you doing? Oh, I see, yeah, line. You just see he's gone to Metro North or something. Lovely, Callum. Nice to have it off. Yeah, through and through was good. Oh, C7 Rex. Yeah, it's just those people. You're just like, alright, like inside you're like, oh bloody get back, what are you doing? That'd be cool, senseless. Polegate next. You got to yell at them to stand back, and a couple of minutes, and they'll open the doors. Hello, Luke. How you doing? There's Amanda. Welcome in. Ocean, that's a new one. Speeding along. Trying to open the doors. That's how, like, you can see it's moving. You can see the lights off as well, the bill light, which I suppose most people look at that and they're like, oh yeah, it's unlocked, it's locked. Most people know that. But it's just when the train is moving and they're trying to open the door, it's like, well, it's not going to open if it's moving, is it? Just inside, you're just like, getting all sort of angry. You're like, what are you doing? Well, not really angry, just like confused at why they're doing that. That would be cool, Davidoff, yeah. You just have the speedometer HUD off only, nice. Not too far to Polegate. Yeah, or when you tell people the doors will unlock in a couple of minutes' time, they walk up the platform and try and open the door. And you just look at them and they look at you and it's like, what are you doing? I just told you it's going to open in a couple of minutes. Oh no, the worst one is when you tell someone where the train's going and then they're like, are you sure? And it's like, well, yeah, I work here, I know where the train's going. That's another funny one. Or when you tell someone something and then the person behind who's very likely overheard what you've just said and then asks you the same question. Like, where's the train to London Bridge? Oh, it's that one just there. Like, saying it, and then they come right behind you and they're like, what's the train to London Bridge? Is it that one? I know you've just told that person that, but is it that one? It's like, yeah, it is that one. You gotta be kind there. You gotta be nice. So the brakes on this 377 are different to the BMR ones. I think the ones on here are weaker. Is that the train to Ifield? Yes. Are you sure? Yes. A couple people do that. They're like, oh, I'm not sure. And then the people's faces are like, oh. Cool, and that'll be Hamden Park next. That's why you don't get angry with passengers, customers. You just sort of get confused with passengers. That's the best way to put it. So I'd like to think I'm quite friendly with customers. I'll give them all the information they need. A lot of things the 81. Not so much sounds, but getting a look of it nice. Well, nice and not nice. All right, Davidoff. I suppose they both are Hitachi, aren't they? Both on overhead wires. Well, I thought so. I haven't watched it yet, Birmingham boy. I haven't watched it yet. I haven't watched much of TSW4. I've watched probably half hour, not even that, 20 minutes in total. I haven't watched any of the previews. I've watched a little bit of the streams. So I sort of want to keep the surprise to myself. Sarcastic them. Another one. This is another one. They use Google Maps. They use Google Maps to get somewhere, and they come up to you at the station after getting off a train, and then they're like, "Where's the train to that place?" And then you look, and it's got a massive bus. It has like the logo of a bus or symbol of a bus, and they're like, "Where's the train for that?" And it's like, it's a bus. And it's like it says bus on there. They're like, "Where's the train for it?" That's another one. I have Joshua, yeah. I think he's going. Has that been made public or something, Joshua? Is that like a public thing on their page or something? No, unless you work for Southern, you might work for Southern. Check-in was where the gates are. It's all fun though. It's all fun. I love when there's disruption. I'm a bit of a bad luck charm as well, or bad luck person. Cause whenever I'm working, something goes wrong. There'll be like a points failure. There'll be there'll be an issue somewhere when I'm working, which I quite like. So it's a good bit of disruption. Test your knowledge. Nice, Devon. Right, we're coming into Hampden Park. And yeah, this is Hampden Park. Slowly coming in. Hello, Munchies. How you doing? That'd be cool, Alex. Here we are. Should be quite a nice stop, hopefully. Let's coast it a little bit further. I'm trying just a tiny bit. There we are. Oh, hello. I was wondering who was tugging on the chairs. Another cat there, no? Doing up here. East Coastway is good, but yeah, I mean, there are cool things could be done for it. It says on how I'm there to go to the city centre. Yeah. Oh, I see. That was on the metro. For a second I was thinking, what do you mean by on the metro? And I thought, oh yeah, the newspapers, which are free. Right, let's go Eastbourne next. Oh no, don't stand on there. There's another cat up next to me now. It just never usually comes up here. Probably wants some food or something. Yeah, no, probably not on the desk. I don't think you're desk trained. Oh no, she is going on the desk. Uh-oh. No, don't press buttons. Uh-oh. No, we're all good. What are you doing up here? Never come up here. Right. Well, there's one of the cats, which I don't think has been on the stream before. So there we go. There's another cat you've seen now. Yeah, alright. Definitely wants food. Although I've had like tons today. That's not Cat Ace. It looks similar to Cat Ace, but it's not Cat Ace. It's a cat called Doris. Oh dear, Callum. that down to, yeah, sort of distract by the... Come on, you're going to go on there? Why don't you go on that chair? That chair's comfier. There we go. Double travel. Maybe Davidoff, I don't know. What is that? Dad rail? Dad rail trucking? Nice Birmingham boy. Well, painting it in green. GWR, I'm sure, Breakers Club. Or livery designer. Alright, start popping that down. Hello Jackson, all good, how are you? Now we'll come down to 25. Oh, that's some other stations there, Connor. Oh dear, Theo. They do want that minute of fame, yeah. Hello Double Spider, how are you? Oh, I see Davidoff. Oh, maybe. Platform 2 we're coming into. And I think there's a service which leaves to Brighton at 8 past. So it doesn't give you much of a connection time. If not, we have to wait half hour. So we'll literally basically get in and just go straight back. If we can make it in 2 minutes. Although I think the train comes in behind us. Should be alright, should be alright. A Double Spider, good to hear. Oh, are they, Joshua? Yeah, I'll go and feed the cat in a second, otherwise she's going to be up here for the next hour or so. Wanting food. Probably Luke, yeah. He's streaming, so go up and nudge him and go on the desk and give you food. He's alive all over the chair. Maybe senseless. Yeah, the other unit's not in yet. Have I got Amazon Prime? Have you got Netflix, Davidoff? Oh, cool. I'm excited. I don't know. I'm sort of. I love Train Sim World. So I'm excited for Train Sim World 4, or at least what DLC we could get with Train Sim World 4. That's what I'm looking forward to. I hope we get some good DLC. There we are. This is Eastbourne. Let's add to that. Cool. This would then go back out. Where's the DR? Oh yeah, that's fine. And we'll just do that as well. And I can hear the other unit coming in. There it is. Right, I'm going to quickly go and give the cat some food since she's downstairs then. Oh. Aulawa? Aulawa? Did look cool, yeah. Right, bear with me. Let me quickly go and give the cat some food. Right. Bear with me. Just a couple of minutes. Bear with me. Talk amongst yourselves. so we should be all good now. Right, so we'll head back to Brighton. There we go. Cool. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. So we haven't got long. I think it goes out 8 past. So basically it'll be getting ready like now. So if we do that, sort of jump. Oh, maybe not. Was it 10 past? Oh, it's a 7 past on there for Brighton. Well, we'll get to the... No, we won't. We'll stay here. We'll wait until that guy disappears. In his very peculiar looking southern uniform. It's a very interesting driver's polo top there. It used to. I don't know why it doesn't work now. It used to work. They used to be on there. Right, let's get this one shut down as they just... Well, actually, no, they have. But they kept them on. Right, there we go. Good. Aloha. I don't know. That'd be cool. But yeah, just the editors are so exciting. Even as a console player, because it's gonna... Well, just, you know, people making their own bits and bobs. It's gonna be cool. And then you got to put your T key in there and then press a button, but not on here. Right, do that. Sit back down. Doors. No, there's one next door to us. So it should be open. Yeah. Let's get this set up. Just quickly do that. Get all these bits and bobs on. Yeah. Oh, I got it. Nice. What's everyone doing in Eastbourne? Probably at the beach. Or going to the Mackie D's. Unlock the door. Why have our door? I didn't press any button there, and our doors have just unlocked. No, locked themselves. But we have to put Molescombe, don't we? Hamden Park, Polegate, Galind, Lewis. Oh, good. There's a lot of these services at rush hour have to stop at Molescombe. That was good, yeah. It was good that. So yeah, it was an interesting scenario. Slightly delayed the signalling thing, sort of once we'd actually passed the signal, but cool though. Headlights as well, that's usually a good thing. So there we go, we've got 377423 for our return to Brighton. So I'll quickly check, was it Hamden Park on our list? Hamden Park, yeah. Yeah, no, it's just for PC, but I mean, oh yeah. Yeah, it's exciting as a console player, as routes made in the editor could then be scouted by by Dovetail Games and then actually made official, and then obviously then they'd probably then go on to console. Will TSW be about when you're 18? Well, that's a question for Dovetail Games. I mean, if we're on Train Sim World 4 now, it's another 6. Train Sim World 10 maybe? Train Sim World X. That could be what it is. Right, let's get the doors shut. Right, let's go. Our drivers need to get home. Yeah, I've done another 185 video on the Huddersfield line, and surprise, surprise, it was absolutely hammering it down at the beginning of the scenario. Then it got sunny. That train and rain go together. Out of Eastbourne. There we go. Yeah, I mean that would be fantastic, Permian, if Train Sim World 4 was just called Train Sim World. But then what would they do next year? They couldn't just be like, oh, Train Sim World's coming out again, type thing. And also, between Eastbourne and Hamden Park, on the right-hand side, there's actually a little miniature railway going around a lake. No idea what it's called, but it was quite cool. as I was going along here the other day. Went with Amanda to Ashford, to the Haribo shop. How cool is that? Haribo has a shop at this really cool shopping centre in Ashford. And then down to Rye, and then Bexhill, and then finally Eastbourne. So I was going along here, just a couple of days ago. Do I like rugby? Absolutely zero interest in it. So no, that's the answer. Yeah, but then Dovetail Games did sort of show us a chart of sort of their growth as a company, and basically every time they released a new game, it went up. But say for 2020, well, I suppose every game had sort of the bit where it went down in 2021. But yeah, a new game. There's the miniature railways there on the right somewhere. Yeah, a new game sells better than just an update, because a new game attracts new players. They're like, oh, new game. Why is it the train brakes? I mean, they're so different to the BML one. Approaching this red rather quickly. Oh, nice, Aiden. Absolutely soaked. Yeah, the brakes on this one are definitely, I don't know, I feel like they're not as good as the BML 377 physics. So the brakes are just a bit shoddy on this. Nice, Aiden. And then we come up to Hampden Park. First stop is that this side. Cool. And here we are, this is Hampden Park. So I was watching a video, was it I think it was yesterday. It was one of those sort of rant about Train Sim World videos. Now let's quickly come to a stop first. And the person was saying Dovetail only care about money. And it was like, well, they are a business, so they are going to care about money. Sort of pointing the obvious out. And here we are. This is Hampden Park. Oh, flummery, don't mention that again. Flummery. You're in Omsey, London, nice. Oh my god, what on earth's going on there? People getting flung up in the air. I didn't realise that. Wow. That was interesting, wasn't it? Let's get the door shut. Not saying any names, SNCF. Let's go. Train from Toronto. He's cool, I like him. Right, let's go and Polgate next. Let's go. Seems like it does, NG, yeah. It does. Maybe there's just tons of Wolverhampton Wanderers fans here. It's like a hot spot for them. Pogo sticks. Exactly, so yeah, exactly. I was like, they only care about money, well, yeah. Bit is business. And there were some pretty nasty comments made about Dovetail in general, and sort of just the developers themselves in general. I think one of the comments, again no names mentioned, but one of the comments was Matt only cares about money. I mean, Matt is like enthusiastic about the game. I suppose it's his own sort of passion, is Train Sim World. I mean, he spent hours streaming the game, and all the others are trying to stop him from streaming it for hours. It's like just silly comments. Hello Thomas, how you doing? Exactly, yeah. I mean, yeah, Dovetail games aren't, yeah, I mean, they're not perfect, of course. I mean, some DLC which does release is in a questionable state. But yeah, I'm not gonna go make like a rant video saying, oh, it's all wrong. Oh, they only care about money. Oh. That's just, yeah, it's not needed. That's all good, Theo. Thanks for coming in, mate. Take care and enjoy. I tried to stay dry, I guess. It's been chucking it down out there. And quite literally, when we went to, when we went to the meetup at Dovetail in Chatham, I think on the second day, Matt was working. He was working on Train Sim World 4, but I think he was up until about, yeah, he was at the office, the Dovetail office, until I think 3 a.m., 3 or 4 a.m. in the morning, testing and sort of trying to sort Train Sim World 4 out. And he had he went home, had 3 hours sleep, and then came to chat to us. So it was like, bloody hell. I mean, the amount of sort of, yeah, I suppose, passion for the game there. I mean, staying at work probably for 18 hours or so if you started at 9 a.m. the morning before to, you know, to do TSW4 things is, wow. There we are, this is Polegate. So a lot of these sort of anti-TSW4 videos and just anti-TSW Dovetail in general, they always then end up being anti-console players. And here we are. I mean, I've got a PC and I could play Train Sim Mode on the PC, but I prefer playing it on console. Easier to play, easier to run it. I just prefer it. And here we are. Let's get that blind down a little bit. That down a bit more. That sound is definitely not the blind. It's got to be the back of a seat, hasn't it? You can put them down, they're more squeaky. Wow, bloody hell, Cam. Was it 10 years old yet? Oh my god, that is... wow. I mean, that is... have they done like a special event for it? 10 year GTA 5 was 10 years old. God, I mean, that does feel weird because I got that when I got that in 2014, so only a year after it came out. So I've had it 9 years. Bloody hell, this is, wow, mental. Got glasses breaking. That's all good, Oscar. Congrats for winning the spin the wheel as well. Hopefully it will work, the thing. Lovely, Amanda. I haven't tackooed, no, I haven't been on the Waterloo to Reading line. Not yet. Right, Glyn's next, so it's not stopping at Berwick this time. Quite nice, with quite a nice cooling pattern. Nice Callum. We are off. I know, what does everyone prefer? The East Coastway 377 or the BML 377? What do you prefer? I think I prefer the BML one. That's yeah, definitely better. I know some people do prefer this one. Off we go. I was just saying, yeah, but you can see. Oh, hang on. You can see the it has got the teacock up there. Can't remember where detonators are stored on this one. Detonators, I think they're... I can't remember where they're stored on the 377. Where are the detonators stored? Someone might know. People 377s. Where are the detonators stored? I know they're in the cab. Yeah, I mean that's the tea cook up there. But yeah, I'm pretty certain there is detonators in the cab. I mean there would have to be. Definitely on that, probably on that second man side. Lovely. It's quite a nice drive. Sort of the sun's coming down, got the blind down a little bit. Oh, really? I want to have a watch. I want to have a watch of it, Luke. I like those videos. They're entertaining. That's all good, Oscar. Yeah. Well, I mean, thanks for being members. I mean, that's yeah. Also, we've invested in new DLC and new bits and bobs. City Skylines 2. I'll be getting that shortly. I'm gonna pre-order that. I'm gonna pre-order it basically on the last day you can pre-order it. I don't really see the point of pre-ordering now. Lovely, Callum. Coming off on Berwick. I think it's 75 through Berwick on the up line. So I'm going at 75. Yeah, 75. Let's jump out. Through Berwick. Alright, so. I've got a whistle board here. There we go, right, we can start speeding up again now. So I believe the speed limit. Have I missed the speed board? No. No, it is back up to 90. Yeah, it's back there, I think. We've got another train rattling along there. There we go. Hey Joe, how you doing? Welcome in. Joe, can you tie yourselves to match? Yeah, can you tie yourself to match chair next time you're in the office until an East Coastway extension and upgrade's been done? There's so many things you need to tie yourself to his chair to. Super glue yourself to the chair. Imagine, that'd be great. It'd be cool driving the 387 along here, because the 387, there's always a 387 on the East Coastway running southern services. Although this route is set in 2015, so there wouldn't have been then. We'll go to the big head, we'll go to Focus. Yeah, that would be cool, Joe. I mean, that's I was mentioning earlier. I'm really excited for the editor, because it'll be great to see what all these sort of modders and stuff can actually do with the game. And also another really exciting thing was Dovetail mentioning that if they see something which sort of shines out, or stands out from the rest, they could then make it sort of official. And I think we'll see lots of third-party devs being added. It's just exciting. That probably is the best thing about Train Sim 4 is the editor. The fact people are going to be able to make their own, routes and stuff. It's just awesome. So it really does open the door for just a lot. And I think that is a big incentive for PC players to get Train Sim 4. It's for the editor. Right, coming up to Blind. Yeah, I probably wouldn't try and use it, Joe. That'll be interesting, Permian. Hello, Archer. How you doing? Oh, nice. No, not me, Cullen, no. Bloody hell, where's he going? Trying to trick us. This is Glide. That'll be Lewis after this. Here we are. This is Glide. Only a minute behind, that's alright. That will do. I guess the measure as a Nidderdale Barn standard. I feel like we'll probably see a lot of fictional stuff as well. Not that I'm not really a big fan of fictional stuff, but I'll give it a go. I'm a good Samuel, hopefully you're all well. Hello Chaotic, I'm all good, how are you? Right, let's go. We're on our way to Lewis. Track set stations, my bloody hell. It's just one of the things that really annoys me at work though, is when you do see people in front of the yellow line, when there's a train coming, it's like, what are you doing? As I was saying earlier, sort of inside you're like, you start getting like annoyed, you're like, why are you doing that? Just stand behind the line. Especially when they do it on purpose as well. That's when they want attention. The kids trying to do it on purpose. Opinions on Holiday Express. Just a good bit of Christmassy fun. I know that was fictional, but it's just fun. It's something fun. It's a train set, so. But like a whole sort of, I don't know, like a fictional. Like that Marden shirt Josh Trains do. Yeah, I don't like fictional things like that. What music do I listen to whilst playing TSW? I don't. Well, I do play TSW off stream, just not a lot. I don't listen to music whilst I'm playing the game either. I like to be in sort of full concentration mode. But when I do listen to music, it tends to be either Phil Collins, anything 80s, or Take That, and anything 90s. That's the best music, in my opinion. Oh god, that's not good. Right, coming up to this is Saverum Junction, so we're on the approach to Lewis now. There's the warning board. There's also the warning for the 40. And then we come down to 42. Hey, 3 on 3. Fair enough, Joe, fair enough. A lot of Beatles and stuff. Good taste, good taste. Oh, is it? Yeah, it's at the Oscar, yeah. You sort of yell in a friendly manner. I would say, yeah, kind of. Right, popping that down. 10 miles an hour it is. Well, it's 20 and then it's 10. It's not 10 just yet. It's 10 once we, well, there's, you can see the sign there. Lovely, Joe. And this is Lewis we're coming into. A very cool station. Very nice station as well in real life. It's a really nice station. Everybody coming out of the waiting room there. Lovely. Welcome to Lewis. Nice, Callum. We'll be waiting for the shuttle service to come in. That's what you tend to be waiting for. I think that's the 18 past out of Brighton. That'd be cool, that'd be very good, Jay. Lewis needs an upgrade. What, in real life or in the game? I think in the game it's a pretty well done station. I mean, it's a really, I mean, it is a well done station in the game. I mean, everything is. I mean, there is a. I mean, this is a bit wide, the staircase, and there's actually a banister going down the middle, but little silly things like that. But as this, I mean, it's a pretty. I mean, it's a well modelled station, Lewis. Having been here hundreds of times, maybe not hundreds of times, but close enough. It's a well done station. It's got a pretty good model. I mean, yeah, there is an exit about here. You've got the gate line and sort of a ramp and stuff, but yeah, it's well done. There's the storage cupboard here, which is actually a double door, and you've got the toilets like here. But yeah, apart from that, it's well done. Yeah, me too, Joe. He was the boss of announcements. Matt's alright, but yeah, feels good. But it kind of feels like a station where you still had those announcements. It's like the embankment, isn't it? Embankment on the Northern Line, on the northbound platform. You still got the old Mind the Gap. Right, we're not going to close the doors until that signal changes, because there's no point. There we go, got a green light. Let's go. Good idea to take the DRA off. See you, Callum, thanks for coming, mate. Take care. It's 20 miles an hour of Lewis now, I think. I think that's actually like a 20 board now. Yeah, 3-on-3 is great. Well, the 3-on-3 does need an upgrade. It's a bit, yeah. Out we go though. That later 3-on-3 could go in. Yeah, Joe, that's yeah. What would be nice? I mean, driving this one, yeah, it's a bit. I mean, yeah, it's alright, but hasn't got smart PIS, hasn't got the better sounds. You know what to do, Joe? You know what to do. Get the super glue or get some sort of tie out, handcuff yourself to Matt's chair. Oh, I see, Joshua. I see. Oh, Joe, I was surprised to see. I don't know if I can't remember. Does BML have it? But we got limited clearance signs on here, which is quite cool actually. They've got the sort of muck all over them as well. I don't remember seeing. Are there limited clearance signs on the more modern routes? Just has little attention to detail. Hey, mostly harmless. How you doing? That sun is really coming down. Ooh, that's don't want to put it down that much. I don't see anything. Yeah, working GSMR would be cool. Maybe we'll see that on the 80. Is it the 801? Yeah, 801. Maybe we'll see it on there. I would sort of not expect to see it, but the fact Cross City, which came out back in November, had a little bit of functionality where you could, you know, turn it on. You saw the head code on there. I do hope it does have fully functioning GSMR, or have they showed that off in the video? I mean, is it a hard thing to implement? Even if it doesn't say, you know, registration failed or stuff, you literally can just put the head code in and it will say, yep, confirmed. A bit like on Train Sim Classic, where I don't think it can say failed. You just pop it in and it does its thing. That's CJ. Possibly then. I think the blind sound is from the chair, from the back of chair tables, fold down tables. Hello Logan, how you doing? This bit in real life's lovely along this bit, seeing sort of the downs, it's really nice. I do like the horn on this 377 though. It's on BML sort of loops and it just always like stutters and it's just is on the Bakerloo or Future London Underground routes. You type in the code. Yes, that would be cool. It says wrong announcements. That would be cool. A bit like on World of Subways, you've got that, haven't you? Where you have to put in the code. I think you have to put in the code, then it does the announcements. Because again, our announcements are real. It's probably more licensing, isn't it, and stuff like that. That big word, copyright and stuff. But would they really be that hard to do? As if you could, I mean, the smart PIS, that sort of updates stations as you go along, doesn't it? It sort of registers when you stop at a station. So if that can do that, then surely the announcements could then say this is East Croydon or something like that. Yeah. I felt like the 700 was a good opportunity to get Matt to do it, because I think Matt's a railway guy, isn't he? Matt, the one who does the Thameslink announcements. I mean, the Scott Edinburgh Glasgow ones are quite good. As they're not automatic. No, I sense this. It might be... No, it's because it's in UTC. And we're in BST. Yeah, the dioramas look awesome. As I said, it would be nice to see more realistic things added. Now, what's the I remember what's the emphasis for Train Sim R4? So I think the emphasis for Train Sim R4 was sort of letting the player do what they want type thing. So that's why you got Scenario Planner, that free roam mode, the editor. But it'll be cool to, you know, have a bit more realism. You know, announcements, GSMR, TSRs, all those types of things, sort of more realistic stuff. Maybe that will be added, hopefully. Oh. Joe, I've got a question for you. Well, I don't know if you'll be able to answer it. If there's any whistle boards on the East Coast Main Line, do the trains do their horn at them? Because Niedertalbahn has that. So if Niedertalbahn has it, surely the newer routes can have it. But yeah, you might not know that though. That would be cool, Joe. That would be cool. Or just having diagram. I mean, so many things which would be awesome to see. But yeah, like having this HUD here, having it on a auto-generated bit of paper which comes here and just tells you what times and where to, stuff like that. And maybe even having sort of, well, maybe not real life diagrams, but having diagrams you can follow. That'd also be cool. Right, Brighton next. So it's a bit like a journey mode, but maybe like a shift mode, where you can actually follow real life diagrams. Or based off real life diagrams. And we're off. But I'm a console player, so I don't want any of those things. Sarcasm. The doors as well don't all open, just open. Yeah, yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, that would be cool. It's a bit weird when all the doors open, even at a really quiet stop. And better working SDO as well. As we did see SDO, well, I suppose, for the M-Wagon. The M-Wagon on Bremen-Oldenburg, if you stop short of a platform, the doors don't open. If it can be done on Bremen-Oldenburg, can't it be done on the newer routes? I mean, maybe it has, maybe it is. If it's on the East Coast Main Line, I don't know if there's any short platforms on there, that would be fantastic. Yeah, that'd be cool, Jay. Maybe it says, I don't know, wait here for 20 minutes or something, but you do have the option to skip those 20 minutes. And you've got your PNB here for 20 minutes. So these sort of cool things. Now we've got the other cat. Go on then. Other cat's come to join us now. I would like, yeah, I sort of want that to be, I mean, it probably won't be, but the emphasis for DLCs of Train Sim or for realism. Or just maybe, I don't know, just future updates for it. More realistic things being added. And the cool thing would be like dynamic events. So yeah, like temporary speed restrictions. So when you first load into the service, it will say, you know, where it comes up with the box saying what service you're doing, it will say there's a TSR at Molescombe, or 30 miles an hour, something like that. Just dynamic events. Although I'm not a game developer, so that's probably very hard things to do. I thought we were going quite slow. We're going 50, and the speed limit's 55. Do I play Roblox? No. Well, someone sent an image today, and it had the Mars link in it. So I was like, oh, but no. Dioramas, yeah, they're cool. So that makes it feel a bit more like a lived-in world. Now we're coming up to Brighton. That will be an hour and 20 minutes. Wow, we'll be ending at Brighton. See if only we could go all the way to Orr and then all the way back. That would be what, like 2.5 hours, 3 hours? Well, it'd be about 3 hours actually, probably. Could sit and do that quite. I mean, yeah, just that'd be great. I really do hope modders can use the editor and actually like extend this and upgrade this route, and then it can then sort of be made official. Let's go with that down now. This is Brighton. It said platform 6, then I think it's a platform 6. Lovely. Yeah, platform 6 by the looks of things. So we're coming at about 15 miles an hour, as it's a terminus station. Yeah, that'll be cool, Jay. Screw Riesa Dresden. I mean, Riesa Dresden is a fantastic route, but yeah, BML would have been cool. Or maybe that'll be the next one. Maybe like for the big winter update, it'll be VML or something. Some more squeaks and rattles. Well, that's, I always look at that 313. I'm like, hang on, that's on our track, but no, it's not. It's on the other one. I mean, the suspension, that's going to be cool for Train Sim R4. Especially in the pacer, where you're literally bouncing up and down as you go along. Because at the moment on TSW, you've got head sway, so you can sort of go forward and to the sides, but the suspension's going to be cool. There's a lot of cool things about TSW4. I hope there's some more. I hope there's another Southern DLC. I'd love to see another, well, just a GTR DLC. I know we had the 700, but like a route. Here we are. Let's do that. Set that to off, or on. I mean. That'd be interesting, Joe. Don't know if it would be the most engaging, but it would be cool. Do like a bit of TVN. Well, that is going to be it, everyone, for today's. That'd be cool. So yeah, that'd be really cool. Could be, yeah. It could be senseless. But yeah, that's going to be it from me. Hopefully, everyone has enjoyed it. That was some East Coastway, another brilliant route. Oh, hello. What's going on there? Whoa. Okay. Oh, I think we're in the way of everyone. Let's quickly just, yeah, there, that would do. ETS2 stream at some point. But links can be found in the usual places. Probably when West Balkans comes out. Merch store, PayPal, Discord, all those places. But yeah, thanks all for coming in, and I shall hopefully see you as and when. See you all. Take care. Bye, guys.